back again with another episode. And we are today focusing on some of the new patch things. So this is going to go in our How Did You Do That build series, and we're going to go with some more sizing down. So in a previous video, I believe it was episode 2, we did a sizing down tutorial using the set to head cheat. So because of the new patch, which came out today, November 7th, we now have a hotkey for sizing down. It's basically just the opposite of sizing up. So you hold the control key and you hit the left bracket button on your keyboard and it sizes things down. So I'm going to walk you guys through this lot so that you can see all of the things that I've already tried out. One of the things I was most excited about were these lights. So I assumed that lights were going to size just like mirrors and fountains, and that they weren't going to work properly. But if I set this to night, as you can see, all of these lights work perfectly. So this is the original size for this light, and then the lights size down from there. So if I take this light, I can show you how sizing it down works, okay? So I'm going to hold control. I'm going to put the left bracket key on, and it goes down 1 bump, 2 bumps, 3, and that's all the farther it goes, okay? And then this is the same way that you size things up, and they get crazy. But now you won't be able to size just until it stops and it go back to normal size. You're just going to have to kind of know. This light is actually super adorable how it worked to size down. Sometimes I find this to be kind of small. Sometimes you have your kid's bed on the small wall of a room and it's not quite 2 squares, or maybe you want to put it on just a little space and there's a bookshelf on one side, or maybe you have a headboard and you just want to cross the size. And so trying to sizing down this light one is so nice. It fits in 1 square. It's just beautiful. And this one, I don't know where the footprint for this is. It's not working. Maybe this one's in the way. Why won't you love me, light? Okay, well, that light won't move now. Nope, it's just not working. Okay, cool. So we'll just leave that alone. But either way, it looks really nice, and I think that it's pretty cute. It's really usable now. So this light pretty much fits nowhere. So this is the original size, but it actually looks kind of nice when you scale it down, like in a nice modern build. These are lights I didn't put side by side, but as you can see, these are huge, and then sized down, they look super nice up on the wall. And this one will, I think, work better, like over a bathroom mirror or over some paintings or whatnot. I think it's going to work out really nice. And then there's some wall objects over here that you hardly used. The fire extinguisher, this tea set, the olive oil, because they're so big. So is this the original size? Yes. So the original size is right here, and then I sized it down a couple of pegs, same here. This I use all the time, but I think that it'll be even cuter, smaller. We also have, the olive oil right here, these gardening tools, which are way bigger than this originally. And the herbs are cute, sized down too. I just wish that you could change the color of the herbs, kind of like the bowling ball pack thing that we got, like with the stand. I've never been able to use this arrow, so sizing it down, I think, will make it actually usable. And also, I love this. This from Spa Day is so pretty, but it just doesn't fit anything. And so I think that size down, it's going to work really nicely. These lights size down really well. There are a lot of things that do not size down well, and I'll talk about some of those here in just a little bit. So these lights are really nice. This this is the original size on this one right here. I sized it up one here and then sized it down in these two. These outside lights sized down really nicely too. The bottom row is the original size, and then they're just sized down a little bit as you go up. This is the original size of this on the top. You can size down to all of these and just kind of see how nice they can be. And the same with this. Then I kind of wanted to look at this dressing thing because, you know, I mean, I don't know why you would want to, but maybe you want to size them down. So these are kind of cute sized down. They could be cute if you did like the colorful one, maybe in a kid's room or something. Might be a little more practical. And then all of these, I don't have the things next to each other, but these have all been sized down, so I can show you the original sizes. So this is the original of this light, and then it's sized down here, which is so nice, because this light is obnoxiously large, and it'll be much better for building in kids' rooms this way. So here's the original on this, and this one, and this. Like, look at how different it looks, just being smaller. Like, it's crazy. It's so nice just to size it down and be able to use it in so many more places. Like, you could never use this picture in a house, but sized down, it can actually work. This takes up a whole wall, but what if you wanted to use all the colors? You could actually fit them all on one wall if you sized them down. The posters are really nice too. Okay, then this clock is one of my favorite things in the game, and you can literally not use it. So sizing it down is so nice. This is just awesome. And, you know, this is really nice because when you set things as head, you didn't have any control over how much smaller they got. They just got to a smaller size, and you never were quite sure how small they would get. Sometimes it would like triple, you know, it would make it 3 times smaller than it was. Sometimes it would be just a little bit smaller. You were just never quite sure. So now to the things that don't quite work, okay? So dollhouses size down beautifully. Like, look at how cute this dollhouse looks. You can size it down just a little bit. And then this is as small as it goes. But it looks beautiful at any size. One thing you do need to know is that when they play with the dolls, they do look like they're playing on a surface that's not there. But as long as that isn't going to bother you, then I think that this size down is totally worth it. Totally worth it. One thing that, let's see. So this dollhouse works the exact same way. You know, it's huge. It goes down smaller. And then it goes even smaller. And then little tiny. It works the same way. It has the same kind of footprint as this one. However, the beds do not work. Let me just show you. I'll go into play here, and I'll show you how this is going to look. Oh, you can see my little sim over here already sleeping on this bed. Yeah, it doesn't work too good. They sleep on top of the covers. They look a little bit crazy. And yeah, so that's not something we're probably going to use very often unless you're, you know, setting the stage for a house or something. Another thing that doesn't work, like these wall features, anything with water. One thing I was going to try is the fish tanks. And I didn't, oh, that's not what I wanted, a fish tank. Maybe it's in tank. No. Oh, maybe it's aquarium? Okay, so let's see how this looks. So here's the original size. Nope. See, so it does the same thing, where the water sizes down separate from the rest of the tank. And I'm sure if you put fish in here, the fish will float and swim like up here outside of the tank. If you could find a way to cover up parts of these plants and stuff, it could still look cute decoratively, but it's just not going to be very functional. Same with these water pieces over here. Some things that did size really well, like this well over here, this fountain sized really well. These signs look super nice. Look at this bathroom caddy. If you just want to take up just a little bit less room, it doesn't size down too small where it's not believable that you could use these items, but it's just small enough. This wall shelf is really nice in both of these, all three of these sizes. This one's probably a little too small, but if you wanted to use it like in a kid's room for like a dollhouse. I think that these butterflies are perfect because sometimes they seem a little bit too big, overwhelming on the wall. Now, things like the grill do look a bit weird when you use them, but they are fully functional. They are 100% fully functional on here. They are just not... They just don't look like they should, I guess. So you can see on here in just a second. So as you can see, the grill thing is above the actual grill. The fire is in the air in the middle of nowhere, and it's working. You can also size down toilets, showers, sinks. I mean, pretty much everything. They just don't function that well. We can send her over to the restroom, and you can see she just kind of hovers. We'll actually just send you over here. Use the restroom. And he hovers on this. Oh, is Ruby going? Okay, Ruby's going to the bathroom. I guess we can't do that. Let's send this poor child over here to eat so that he doesn't die. She's like, get out of here. See, so she hovers. Magically, there's no pee coming into the toilet. And so it doesn't work so well, but it's not too bad. Okay, so, oh, another thing we need to test out is this. Like, I just need to know if she's going to get decapitated while walking through these buildings, because these size down rather nicely. I think that this one will be fully functional, the middle one, but the small one, I think she's probably going to get decapitated while walking into it. Yes, she sure did, so we won't be doing that. But let's look at just some other things that have sized down pretty nicely. These perfectly size down. This is the original size, sized down here. These trees that size down. I mean, anything that you could use decoratively sizes down pretty well as long as it doesn't have moving parts. There does seem to be a problem with this bear. It sized down and then it's sized up and its eyes get a little crazy and are away from its head. And then when it sizes down, it just loses its eyes. So something's wrong there. It seems like I tweeted one of the Sims gurus. So I was super excited about these plants sizing down, okay? So because I really wanted to make countertop gardens, okay, for herbs. However, the actual harvestable portion of the plant does not size down, so it's just floating up here in space, which is not cute. So I don't think that that's going to work. But it's possible that now that we have this, that maybe a CC creator, a content creator, a modder will make it so that these will size down. So that would be really exciting. These pirate ships size down really nicely. The kids do still get in them, but one thing that you will see is that they're standing in a weird place. Like he'll come up here and he stands like right here to play, and then the wheel behind him is spinning while his arms in front are spinning the wheel. So it does look a little weird, but if you're trying to save space, this could definitely work. The actual footprint of it is much smaller, so you can fit it into smaller space and it still be functional. It's just that the interaction is still huge. these trees all size down pretty well. I'm really excited to see what everybody tries with all of their sizing down. I just wanted to take a quick moment and show you some things that you may not have thought about yet, such as the lights, especially. You guys know how much I love lights. I'm very, very excited about all the changes we're going to be able to make to wall decor and to lights, all the different lights we're going to be able to use in different situations because we can now make them smaller. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. It will be up on VidMe and on YouTube, and please make sure that you subscribe, hit the follow buttons, and all of my links and information will be in the information below. And please come and catch me live, twitch.tv/Zylria. Love y'all to pieces. Bye-bye.